Hello everyone, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for visiting with me today. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel. We do all kinds of things here. We do food-related content like taste test, cooking, reviews. We also do product reviews. We talk about true crime, and I do SFX makeup. We talk about horror movies, books, holidays, all kinds of stuff on this channel, and a lot of Disney content. I'm going to be doing a lot of Disney content in the next few months, hopefully. In this video, we are going to take a look at some clips from Stephan Sterns Police interview at the precinct the night of his arrest. I obtained these clips from Grizzlytruecrime, and I encourage you to please go check out that channel, Grizzlytruecrime, and I will link it in the description. And give the whole video a watch, because at the end of the interview, there is footage of the arrest and the collection of evidence from his person. So, you know, that might be an interesting watch for you. I don't include that in here because I do want you to go support Grizzly if you haven't seen it already. Before I start showing you the clips and talking about them, I want to discuss something really quick. So his parents recently did an interview, and they talked about his traumatic brain injury from getting hit by a truck when he was 7 or 8 years old. And I want to bring this up because his defense may bring this up. And you know, I do not think that there is a defense there personally. He knew right from wrong. He knew to lie to the police to try to keep his dirty little secret. And he knew to hide what he had been doing to Madeline for as long as he's been hiding it for, which we know is several years. His parents made him feel entitled, and I don't think anyone should be harassing or attacking his parents in any way at all. But they babied this man his entire life. Don't harass them, but they did baby him. He's never had real gainful employment, and I'm sure that they felt bad and felt some kind of guilt and fear after his accident, and also after he was attacked by that man on the streets. If you don't know, Stephan and some friends were walking down the street, and they flipped this guy off, and he backed his car up and got out, and he was a really big guy and targeted Stephan and attacked him, grabbed him by the neck. So yes, I'm sure that his parents felt bad and wanted to help him in every possible way. And they coddled him. They coddled him and babied him his entire life. And, you know, they did not raise him to be an independent man. Yeah, I'm not saying they turned him into the monster he is. He's a monster. There's no doubt about that. And I don't think we can blame the traumatic brain injury either, you know, for this, because again, he knew to hide it and hid it well for a long time. You know, he knew what to look for. He knew to find someone like Jen, who was clueless, who would be easy to fool, who was desperate for a man. He knew what he was doing. He is an opportunistic predator, and he is responsible for what he's done. His parents aren't responsible for it. He's responsible. He's never had to be responsible for anything in his life. Again, I'm not saying his parents made him a predator, but they certainly did not help. He's a liar. He's a thief. He knows what he did, and he is an evil, evil person. His PTSD from being assaulted isn't to blame either. He's a grown man that knew the difference between right and wrong. Almost everyone I know suffers from some form of PTSD, and they're not doing things like that. He made the conscious decision to do what he did to Madeline since she was 8 years old. So, you know, forgive me if I don't feel for his head injury or his assault. Now, I am sorry that as a child he was hurt so bad, but he's a grown man now, seemingly. And also, I want to talk about the why for a minute. I'm going to do a more thorough video on why, where we will talk about various theories for why he unalived Madeline. But I just want to touch on it here. I know a lot of us wonder why, and why is the why important? It's important because of the defense. The defense probably realizes that he's not going to get away with Madeline's unaliving. So their job now is to keep him alive. Their job is to keep him out of the chair or keep the needle out of his arm. If the defense can prove it wasn't premeditated, it may save him. But I honestly don't think that would be much of an argument. I don't think it's going to help, because the prosecution is probably going to argue the reason, or part of the reason why he did what he did, is the CSAM. That's the child essay material. Now let's get into the video clips.
How do you guys soda, but would you like water?
I'm okay for now, thank you.
Okay. And just give me a second, okay? No. We're just waiting for other people to come.
Okay.
How was your night?
Not great.
Not great.
None of us are getting very good sleep. Like if we're getting maybe 4 hours.
Right. Do you need to use the bathroom or anything?
No, I think I'm alright. Thank you.
Okay, just give us a few more minutes. I'm just waiting for somebody else to come, okay?
Okay.
He has this kind of constant poor me syndrome. Just this thing about him, this victim thing. To me, it's very transparent. It's an act. It's part of his routine. He knows what he did. He knows that he may be caught, and so he's setting himself up as a harmless, meek little man that wouldn't hurt a fly, you know? Guarded body language, arms crossed, acting mopey. He's guarded, and it's very intentional with him. Yeah, he's getting his rest because part of him knows he's caught. I don't think he's quite smart enough to realize he's not smart enough to outsmart the cops. I just said smart a lot of times there.
Hey man, my name's Detective O'Malley. I'm not one of the detectives talking to you. I don't really have involvement in her disappearance and everything else, her being gone. But I was told you have a phone on you?
Yeah.
Can I see the phone? Have you gone to the bathroom or anything since you've been here? I've been kind of doing other things in the office. Do you need to pee?
No, I'm okay for now.
Do you need more water? You want a snack?
I think I'm alright.
Man. I'll have somebody be right back in.
Okay.
Just hang tight. If you do need to pee or something, you need water, you need whatever it is, just knock on the door.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
You know, I think that this is one of the detectives that interviews Jen at some point. But he's taken that phone, you know, as, you know, they probably want to find out if he tried to, you know, access material on his other devices, if he tried to contact anybody that he might be sharing material with. And I wonder if he was sharing material, like, with other perverts, people, and if the cops are going to try to get him to roll over on them. I don't know that they want to let him go enough to do that.
Stephan. How you doing, sir?
Sorry.
That's okay. Didn't mean to wake you up.
It's okay.
I'm going to introduce myself. My name's Mark. I work for the Kissimmee Police Department.
Nice to meet you, Mark.
This is Corporal Ilgen. Brandon.
Hello.
I understand you've been here for a little bit. So, just to give you a little bit of background, the reason we are here now is because Jennifer and yourself reside in the city of Kissimmee. So initially they thought, that's the reason we're here.
No idea how long ago that was.
Grizzlytruecrime calls his demeanor sloth-like, and I have to agree with that. He is just a sack of lazy.
Her bedtime routine is taking her bedtime meds, brushing her hair. She should have showered that night, and then she goes to bed as well. Usually with some bops or something on in the background. Bob's Burgers.
Got it. What are the sleeping arrangements?
He sleeps in her.
Okay. Did she sleep in her bed Sunday night?
No. I was just back. I'd been away for a couple months. We in the same bed together, so we get some serious sleep. So she said no to that and suggested that the guest room upstairs had a big enough bed. So some snuggle cuddle time that would suffice, and Jen would get to sleep in peace.
Okay. So you say snuggle time. What does that mean?
I like to be alone. She is extremely dependent. She does not like to be alone at all. She needs human presence around her, basically.
Gotcha.
We've been trying to wean her off of that, but it's been difficult.
A grown man saying snuggle time to two other grown men. It's so creepy. Creepier knowing what we know. And I think that would creep me out as a mom if a partner used the term snuggle time in regard to my child. It's just creepy.
What time do you think you got back in Kissimmee?
What time I got into Kissimmee?
Yeah.
Maybe 8 o'clock, 83-ish, something like that.
And I apologize if you've answered these questions before. It's just like I said, we're coming into the game late, so I may ask you things that you've already answered probably 3 or 4 times.
Well, I apologize as well. My memory is not super reliable on time frames. I've been medicated for the better part of a week.
Okay, that's fine. What do you take medicine for?
Anxiety mostly. I've been having some money troubles lately. Anxious over that, so.
Okay, well, hopefully your money troubles get better.
I've been medicated on Ativan since probably Saturday.
Okay, gotcha.
There he is. That's the poor me syndrome crap.
Walk me through the rest of the day.
Just hung out, chit-chatted. I mean, I don't know. It's not much to recollect.
But you stayed at home pretty much all day, or no?
Pretty much until maybe noon-ish or 1 o'clock. I had a few errands to run, but I wanted to be back in time for us to go. So I just ran up and down 192. Ended up getting a flat at some point, which made me late to get.
Where'd you get a flat at?
Somewhere along 192.
192 is a big road.
It is, and honestly, it all looks the same to me. So I've been asked, do you remember what plaza you were next to, what color? And I'm like, I'm ADD as it is, and I was in a medicated fog for the better part of a week. I'm lucky I remember what color I'm wearing right now.
Do you remember what errands you were running?
Yeah, I wanted to go check out some game shops.
Where were these game shops?
There's Coliseum of Comics, there's House Rule Games nearby. A lot of the Targets and Walmarts carry the game I was looking forward to. It just had a new release on Friday, so
ADD, medicated. He's so whiny. That won't serve him well in prison. But he'll probably be in protective custody because those boys in prison will want to get a hold of him, that's for sure. So I was watching a few videos where YouTubers were saying that 192 is a desolate highway. All up and down is a desolate highway. No, no, that's completely false. It does have some barren parts, but 192 is hopping. It's pretty gross, but it is hopping. No offense to anyone who lives down there. There is a movie called The Florida Project that it paints a pretty good picture of 192. Check it out. It's a good movie. But anyway, other creators were acting like it's a ghost town, and it's not. It's not at all. Not all of it. Not most of it.
Did you take any trash out from the apartment?
Was it the night before? I think I did. I'm not sure. I took the trash out at some point, but I don't remember if it was the night before or it was the morning of. Yeah, sometimes we get trash bags piling up by the doors. To see them.
Clearly, he's lying. They know it. We know it. Because, of course, they have video of him throwing away Madeline's laptop and backpack. Oh, and one white Croc. He didn't even have the wherewithal to get rid of both Crocs.
Where? You don't know?
Supposedly they got video of her walking past the church or waiting at the church for a while and then leaving.
How's your relationship with her?
Great. I'm one of her favorite people in the world.
So he asked him, "Where's Madeline?" It was redacted. And of course, Stephan is lying, and he knows that there's no video of her walking near the church. He knows that, obviously. And to say, "I'm one of her favorite people," to actually let those words form and come out of his mouth. He is a monster.
Explain to me, like, reclining backwards?
Just laying back in the chair. Just like that, I guess.
He's demonstrating now how he had Madeline's dead body in the car, but trying to sell them that she was asleep. It's just so creepy.
Okay. All right. Stephan here. I'm too old to lie to people. Too old to beat around the bush. And we seem like we're having a generally good conversation right now. Okay. The only thing that I ask for from you is, and I will reciprocate, I want you to be honest with me as much as I'm being honest with you. Okay. There's cameras in all over the place, as you can imagine. Nowadays, cameras are everywhere. Okay. So we see you coming in at the guard shack. Okay. We see you go by the dumpster. Okay.
I may have taken some trash with me then.
What was in the trash?
House trash.
House trash?
Yeah. So it must have been that morning then. We'll toss trash bags on the back seat, and wherever we're going on our way out, we'll drop that on the way. I think I may have mentioned to her before her. I'll have to double check.
Okay. Was everything in trash bags?
I'm sorry?
Was everything in trash bags, or was there any items that were just tossed along with the bag?
I think it would have been in trash bags, or maybe some boxes too.
Okay.
Some birthday stuff, leftovers. I can't remember exactly what.
Okay. When you for school, did she have her backpack with her?
Yes.
She did. Did she have her school computer with her?
Yes. Presumably, yes.
Presumably. Okay.
She should have.
He has to know by this time that they've got him. But, I think he is arrogant enough to believe that he's fooling them. I really think he thinks he's fooling them.
Once again, this goes back with the whole honesty thing. There was things in that trash bag that got thrown away that probably shouldn't have been thrown away. Okay.
What?
We'll get that in a minute. But right now, our main focus is on finding. That is our number one focus right now. Okay. Do you have any idea where she may be?
No.
None whatsoever.
No.
Okay. All right.
Such a monster. There's no reason for him to keep lying. He has to know he's caught. It's just so evil.
Do you know? Okay. And sounds like something may have happened. Do you think anything?
I don't think so. I don't think what could have happened.
Okay.
There was a lot redacted from that, but Stephan's long pauses speak volumes.
All right. Do you know anybody that lives in St. Cloud? Do you know where St. Cloud is?
St. Cloud, that's north or south? Or?
East.
East.
East of Kissimmee.
Yeah. I've been out there too much. But yeah, I'm familiar with St. Cloud.
Okay. Whereabouts in St. Cloud? Like, do you know friends out there, or?
I don't have any friends really. I've driven out there a few times before. Mostly just when I'm meandering up and down 192.
Were you out there this week?
Yeah, I was out there sometime this week. Sometimes I just drive and meander around and explore, and drive till I don't know where I am, and drive till I know where I am again, and I don't know, just driving, it's peaceful sometimes.
All right.
If I got time to kill, I'll just drive around.
So I wanted to show this clip because Madeline was found in St. Cloud, and I mapped out his journey as best as I could, not knowing the exact order, but put it together the best I could, from the condo to the SeaWorld area to the Holiday Inn on South John Young Parkway to Old Hickory Tree Road to Nolte Road, where Madeline was found. It is my understanding that the police suspect he got to Old Hickory Tree Road by way of 192, which would have been a little out of the way from where he was, I think. My guess is he was freaking out a little bit and was maybe manic and was driving all over with this poor deceased girl in his car, trying to find some place to put her. The whole trip he took to put Madeline in the wooded area in St. Cloud would have taken over 2 hours if he just continuously drove and with minimal traffic. But if he was over by SeaWorld, he experienced traffic. Now I'm going to try to show you the map I mapped the trip out on, but I'm not a cartographer, so I'll do my best. And Eric films it for me, so just do with it what you will. So I just want to show you the map. So right here, let me enlarge it for you. Right here is Venetian Bay Village. This is where, get away, Alan. Hold on. I'm moving stuff around now. Okay, this is where Madeline lived. Okay, Madeline, her mom, and where Stephan was slumming. Okay, so then you come up here, and this is SeaWorld. So he was spotted with Madeline's body in the car by SeaWorld. And then this is the Holiday Inn up here, where he was seen moving something that seemed like a body from the front seat to the trunk. Okay? And just for a point of interest, this right here is Hunters Creek Elementary School, which we know now he never actually went there. I mean, he could have driven by it. And then, so down here, I'm trying to move, okay. Down here, this is Old Hickory Tree Road. And this right here is Nolte Road, where Madeline's body was found, and where he was seen somewhere from Old Hickory Tree Road to Nolte Road, somewhere around this area, where he was seen changing the tire. Now, from what I'm gathering from police, he got over here, over to Nolte Road and the Old Hickory Tree Road area by way of 192. Where did I put that at? Hold on. So his whole round trip, if he went that route that I pointed out, took 2 hours and 6 minutes. That's providing traffic was at a minimum, but it's Orlando and Kissimmee, so traffic wasn't at a minimum, especially if he went over to the SeaWorld area. It was probably crazy over there. But this right here is 192. So he almost would have had to go, he would have gotten back onto 192. He would have gone to the Holiday Inn up here and then gotten back on 192. Well, he would have gone that way, this way instead of this way, which wouldn't even shorten his trip. I don't know what made him think St. Cloud was the place to go, or if he just realized it was a pretty rural area. I'm sorry, I can't say that word that well. But this is Old Hickory Road. Now, Old Hickory Road breaks up a little bit, but she was found over here on Nolte Road. So anyway, I hope that made sense. I just wanted to share that with y'all real quick. Yeah.
So you're saying when she had her backpack, presumably her school computer was in her backpack, and you described her wearing a green jacket, some kind of dark colored shorts, and white Crocs. Okay. Well, I can confidently tell you she did not go to school with her backpack.
How's that?
Because we found it in the trash.
He's still trying to play with them. He's still trying to play with them. Ugh. He's such a beast.
So, Stephan, here's what I'm asking you and pleading with you is to dig down and do some soul searching. You understand? Family's pleading with you. I'm pleading with you because this is that we need to find. And it's, as more time goes by, it's tough. I have kids, he's got kids, and this little girl's out there somewhere that we need to know where. And I really, really, really think you can help us. I mean, you want to get something off your chest. I don't know what it is, but I'm pleading with you.
I don't know. I don't.
What happened?
I dropped her off.
Mm-hmm. Where?
I dropped her off on the road to school.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last I saw her.
Okay.
This is lying at a pathological level. He knows he's caught. He has to know that. But he is going to lie and lie and lie. He probably lies to his attorney. He is incapable of telling the truth, even when it's over. It's all out there. He's still lying.
Sometime throughout the night on Sunday, did you guys have any interaction, conversations?
What, like fight?
No, I'm not saying fight. I'm just... Did you guys sit up and talk, or?
We talked while I was making ramen. She was excited about her choir performance coming up. She was singing a little bit. I told her it was pretty. It reminded me of Sister Act. That's why I wanted to show her that movie. Just talking about a crush she had on the boy.
How'd that make you feel?
Fine. She knows she's not old enough to date, but I told her crush on. Get your crush. That's healthy.
I think he was jealous of this crush. I mean, that's one possibility. And why did he assume the officer meant a fight? That was a strange conclusion to jump to, I think.
Do you think, had she had any boyfriends in the past?
Not per se, boyfriends as however they can be early on, but we decided that she was too young, needed to avoid that BS.
All right, being that she's too young, so she shouldn't be having sex with boys. You're saying?
She's all the that stuff. None of it counts. None of it's real. I just told her she'd be better off waiting until high school.
Mm-hmm.
We decided she was too young. Yet he decided she wasn't too young for him. This guy is a real winner. Just a piece of garbage.
Has she ever talked to you about boys?
A little bit sometimes. A little bit.
Has she ever, because I asked Jennifer the same thing, has she ever disclosed to you about being sexually active with boys?
No.
Do you know if she's ever been sexually active with anybody in the past?
Not that I'm aware of.
Just us knowing the answer to that question is so gross. He's so gross. What he did to that little girl is so evil, so sick, so disgusting. He destroyed her life, and then he took her life. And these cops are treating him with more dignity and more respect than he ever showed Madeline. And I know it's their job, and I can't expect every cop to be Elliot Stabler, but they are very calm, especially considering what they already know and what they probably just looked at before walking in that room. They're incredibly calm, and I commend them. I couldn't do it.
I heard there was some sort of incident when she was much younger where she did something with the phone or a camera but got scolded for it. She was very young. She didn't know. She got scolded for it though. But that's vague. It's just remembering what someone said offhand.
Why would he even bring something like that up? Why? Just why?
happened in your hand?
Flat tire.
Oof.
I haven't changed a flat tire in about 10 years, so I made a rookie mistake and had my thumb too close to where the jack and the frame meet, and it slipped, and the frame came down on my thumb and pinned it between the jack, which I feel like I got off surprisingly light with that.
Ouch.
I yanked it free. You're not supposed to do that. It looks okay. It's got the worst of it. Some bruising under the nail.
What about the other scratches?
Courtesy of a janky tire iron and the road.
Did you bleed at all?
Yeah, this one had some blood and this one had some blood, but not much. It clotted fast.
Do you know what popped your tire at all?
I have no idea. Tire just started going floppy and then
Pretty worn
way
out or something?
floppier and then just completely freaking separated. Thank God we had a spare and a jack. Janky as it was.
So typically when changing a tire and stuff, you tend to get brake dust and dirty and all that.
Yeah,
Did you happen to...
positive that I breathed in some freaking brake dust or tire dust or something because I was coughing the rest of the afternoon.
What'd you end up doing to clean up, or...
More poor me syndrome. So they took photographs of the wounds, and they don't look that bad to me. They look really insignificant. It could be scratches or something from Madeline, but it just seems insignificant to me. I mean, I'm sure it's important for evidence, though.
Right now, or I'm just not paying attention, or
Did that happen once to your phone, or how many times do you think you updated your phone?
I think I tried to update it twice, and I don't know what happened.
Okay, and from what I understand, that you gave the deputies consent to look through your phone. You did, okay. And you voluntarily gave it to them so they could bring it here to do the extraction and stuff like that. Okay. What do you think was on the phone?
Text messages. Emails. Phone stuff.
Pictures?
Oh yeah.
What kind of pictures were on there?
Training card pictures, lightsaber pictures, Disney pictures.
Do you have a Google account?
Yeah.
Do you save pictures to your Google account?
Sometimes.
Or is it automatically? I know sometimes phones sync to a cloud and...
Yeah, I think it backs up to Google.
And then sometimes when you reset your phone and your phone updates and puts these apps back on your phone, sometimes they will put the images back on your phone.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you have
Oh, I assume so.
any pictures of you? And
Probably. I mean, we went to Disney, took selfies on the train. She got back from Puerto Rico and had her hair braided. We got pictures of that. All sorts of pictures. Family events. I'm not as much of a shutterbug. Take them every once in a while.
Any other pictures you can think of? Here's where I'm going to be brutally honest with you. There's your phone. And I'm pretty sure you know what some of those pictures are about. You're a very intelligent person. And I don't want you to discredit yourself by saying you don't know about all the pictures that are on your phone. You understand what I'm saying? So do you want to add to the list of pictures?
I don't you talking with a lawyer right now?
I can't answer that question. My sole purpose right now is to see if I can find, and I'm really hoping you can help me.
Okay. Well, I'd like to try to help, but I feel like I should probably have a lawyer present at this point.
So you're wanting an attorney?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. That can happen. I want to let you know you're not free to leave. You're being detained, okay? Do you want to know what you're being detained for?
Yeah.
Capital sexual battery and possession of child pornography. Okay. So we're going to step out. If you need anything, please tap on this door. Okay? And there's going to be detectives outside that will be able to assist you.
Okay.
Well, good luck to you, Mr. Is it Sterns?
Yeah.
Stern.
And he finally lawyers up without manning up and just saying where he put the poor girl, to give her family some peace of mind. No, finding her dead body won't be soothing, but there would be some peace in knowing that she was found. That question is answered. Half the battle is wondering. So that's it. I just wanted to share my thoughts. Please share your theories and ideas on what you think was the motivating factor. Why did he do what he did? Had he been planning this? Did Madeline get too old for him? Was he jealous of the crush? Did she threaten to tell someone? Do you think she was pregnant? What did this sweet, freshly turned 13-year-old girl do to a grown man to make him think he had the right to remove her from this world? So that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to everyone later. And again, please put your thoughts, your ideas, your theories in the comments. Bye.